Hello everyone, good morning, good evening. Let's try to understand AutoGen in this series. Uh, here, this is the official link for AutoGen. Uh, this is open source by Microsoft. So this is the official link, and if you are landing on this page, you'll see we have AutoGen offering. So from overview, we can understand what it is. So AutoGen is an open source framework, right, that is building for um, that is used for building AI agents, uh, which facilitates coordination among multiple agents. So multi-agentic framework, we can say in short term, and it's aimed to provide a easy to use and a very flexible framework for either development or research. Uh, who's ever trying to build the agentic frameworks. So AutoGen had two versions. There was AutoGen version uh, 0.2, and now it is latest version, which is 0.4, which is a significantly having a good features into it, and it has updated libraries, and also it has improvement on quality and robustness, and also it's have a very scalable frameworks. This in this framework, right? Here we can see the ecosystem. Um, so before that, let's try to understand. In initial release, AutoGen uh, generated widespread interest in agentic technology. That's why uh, and there were a lot of feedbacks, right? User were facing challenges and all that. So, keeping in uh, all those feedback in mind, Microsoft and team has released AutoGen uh, 0.4, which is more flexible and having a lot of collaboration patterns, and they are having reusable component. And AutoGen 4 addresses issue with the asynchronous and event driven architecture. So asynchronous and event driven way of development was quite difficult. So that's where these were getting introduced. uh, Means asynchronous call was getting supported, and that's where it is more robust. And asynchronous and event driven architecture enables a broader range of agentic scenario with stronger observability and more flexibility um, for collaboration patterns and reusable components getting developed. So in this AutoGen, uh, you will see uh, it has developer tools. So this is the developer tools through help developer can um, develop the application. So there is AutoGen Studio, Bench. These are the developer friendly tools. And in this, there is a framework which makes all things happen. So in this framework, there is a core framework which is quite robust. Okay. And on top of that, this is the uh, agent chat uh, component which enables interacting with core and giving ease to uh, build agent and make interaction happens. And there is a one section in extensions. So on top of this core, um, they're giving flexibility to extend it. So there will be a lot of extension from open source community or custom extensions we can develop and plug in here. So here they're giving our frame extensions, means we can develop and hook it up within the framework. So framework has extensibility as well in nutshell. And leveraging this framework, we should be developing apps, right? So They are having Magentic app one. They are telling. So this is the um, mm, a kind of auto build application apps through which we can test any Hello World application, or we can have some sample apps ready. And here, which is this colored one, uh, uh, this is where we should be lying and developing most of our use cases. So this is overall it's ecosystems and frameworks and uh, components, right? It has a key features. So asynchronous messaging, it's agents communicates among them asynchronously, right? Modular and extensible. It's now supports a very modular way of developing plugins component and hooking it up, right? So which will act as a tools uh, and memory related stuffs, right? Uh, and observability and debugging. This is the uh, good features to observe how agents are working and debugging. So it supports a built-in tools to provide tracking, debugging, agent interactions, and workflows with support of open telemetry, for which is the industry standard for observability. And scalable distributed. So it is scalable and distributed. Obviously, if it is distributed, then we can easily scale, right? So user can design complex distributed agent frameworks. Means there will be multiple agents, and those agents can be deployed in a different uh, um servers or host, right? And they can communicate or operate seamlessly across organizational boundaries. So within organization, um, mm, so there are multiple departments, right? So each departments are product lines. They can build their own specific agents, and through help of AutoGen's framework itself, because it has been developed based out of AutoGen framework. So those can interact seamlessly and easily. So there won't be much challenge to interact with those agents. Built-in community extensions, obviously, there are a lot of community extensions and being developed. So lot of community folks are developing a lot of frameworks, right? So that is being pumped in, and we should be able to leverage those community-driven extensions. So uh, support for community extensions allows open source developer to manage their own extensions. So developer can develop their own extension and open source it. Cross language support. So right now it supports two languages, Python and .NET. Additional languages are in development, and full type support. So this is type check enforcement is there, which is built in. So that ensures the robust and cohesive code quality. So from here we can go to GitHub and Docs. So these are the two uh, starting point. So we will go with um, GitHub. Okay. So from doc, let's see. GitHub is this one. Yeah. So this is the GitHub. Okay. And if we are going to docs, it's directing to again one of the GitHub page, which is related with AutoGen framework, and it says a framework for building AI agent and applications. So to start with, uh, uh, they are giving right this option. So and web-based UI prototyping, if we would like to do, we should be able to do. And they're saying that okay, just pip install and then you see. So we'll try that. Let's see. So I have uh, tried installing it. So let me bring my Visual Studio Code. So this is the Visual Studio Code. I have test.ipynb notebook, right? And in this one, I copied this to commands, right? So first of all, we need to pip install AutoGen Studio. And then from there, AutoGen Studio UI, this port number, and this is application directory I'm giving it. So it will create a boilerplate code and application for us to see it. So currently it is getting installed. See, and it may take some time because it's downloading uh, AutoGen Studio. So what I did, I have created one virtual environment, which is my NB, and in that virtual environment, I'm doing this pip install u AutoGen Studio. So let's wait for it, and once it get installed, we will see how it works. Okay, so now uh, it has been installed, right? Okay, so it's not reflecting this new screen. Hold a minute. Okay, so now here you can see the Visual Studio Code, and this is a notebook where I have my virtual environment, my ENB, and in this virtual environment, what I'm doing uh, in this virtual environment, I have this command prompt, and I did install uh, pip install upgrade AutoGen. Okay, so after installing that, I am able to see all the installation has been successful. See that? And I'm clearing my screen. Now going to run this command to see how this sample GUIs look like. Let's see. Let's wait for it. Okay, so loading environment from this. So AutoGen Studio has been installed and now it is loading this environment variable. It's create a database and all those internal steps. Application startup complete. Navigate to this, right? So now it is saying that go to this URL. Okay, so here, so now it's see AutoGen UI has been launched here, and we should be able to build the application through help of this GUI. Right, so it's this one landed in playground, and in the playground, if you would like to start new session, you should be able to start new session, and we can. Okay, so what is the capital of France? So it has started running, right? And this is AI agent assistant, and uh, yeah, it's responded, right? So this is how a sample app uh, means application GUI based development has been done, and through help of this, we should be able to uh, start our use case. So here it is given that if we would like to build a team, we should be able to build a team. So by default, it's created a team, right? A round robin team. Uh, is there. And from this GUI itself, we can drag and drop, and we can select the models, right? So here, these are the models available: OpenAI, GPT, Mini, Mistral, Local, Anthropic, Cloud A. So these are the model selection options. We are getting tools, whatever tools, by default tools, by the way. And we can integrate many tools as we want, right? And this is the condition, termination condition. What would be the termination condition of this team when agents works in a team? So what would be the termination condition? We will try to explain those things in more detail. So here you can see the galleries. You can have by default a round robin team, selector team, and web agent team, right? So these are the different teams we can build. And if we would like to deploy either as a Python or Docker, this is pretty much easy. We can do from here itself. Okay, so let's land back to this. So we explored this option, right? And another way is through programming way, right? We should be able to build a agent, and agent will be able to respond to our queries. So there is a scenario we can have a single agent and multi-agent, right? So we all know in multi-agents there will be more than one agent, and each agent will be having their specific roles to function. And uh, and based on the need, one agent will ask other agent to do particular task. But here, how one agent we will be able to build and able to get help of that agent to get a response. So here you'll see this is the code. Okay, so let's try to build it out. Um, we'll copy this and go to the VS Code. Okay, and I'm pasting it here. And here we are going to interact with uh, um, AutoGen, OpenAI, right? Hopefully I have installed that AutoGen. So let me stop earlier run now. So what is does it imports async and AutoGen agent chat, uh, and we need so we are going to build a AutoGen agent, right? So here AutoGen agent is assistant agent. It comes under assistant agent, and what it does. So an agent that provide assistant with the tool. So this agent will have a tool and LLM memory and all those. So this is the one of the component to build a single agents in AutoGen. And AutoGen extensions because we would like to interact with OpenAI. So that's where this is required. And then this is one of the main function where we are creating a assistant agent. We are giving this name and we are giving this model. And then we are saying that it will print agent run and task say hello world, right? So let's run it and see. Okay, so it's required environment. I selected that environment. Let's wait for its response. Okay, so what's error we got it? Cannot call from running event loop. Okay, so it should be inside here. Okay, so that's where no, here itself. So we have already defined, and this has to get called. So what I can do, I can have a separate cell here. Async is imported already, and now we are going to call async run main. Async IO cannot be called from running event loop. Okay, it might be it's required Python file. So what I will do, I will go test agent test AutoGen .py, and I will place that code over there so that it should be run in a one thread. Let paste here, and I'm going to run uh, where we are. Probably will need to go to that folder. No, it is on root itself. So we'll call Python test autogen.py. Let's wait for, and here you see we got a response, right? So we given this, so source was user, right? And we say hello world, right? And we got hello world, right? And after that response, it's given us, uh, it's stopped after that. Okay, so let me try to change something and see if it is able to interact and give some other. So what is the name of India Prime Minister? Let's see if it is how it's respond that. So here it's given that response, right? Content. So it's saying that as of my last update, there is a Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, and please verify and all that, right? So it seems um, it is working when we would like to develop any agent in a Python programming, right? So now let's move to the next. So core, in core, what is core? An event-driven programming framework for building a scalable multi-agent AI system. Example scenarios are deterministic and dynamic agentic workflow for business processes. So where we are having deterministic, we know that the way the diag, right, a cyclic uh, graph we build. So wherever we know that okay, these are the deterministic flow, and it should go and perform the task in that way. So we should be able to do that. Other, if there is a dynamic, uh, that can be also achieved. And this is core for research, multi-agent collaboration. This core framework supports, and it supports distributed agent for multi-language applications, right? And extensions. We learned about extensions. So implementation of core and agent chat component that interface with external services or other libraries. For example, if we have built some custom tools and we would like to uh, uh, hook those custom business application or tools or APIs within as a component or extension, so we should be able to build a custom component and integrate with this. So, uh, so these are the MCP workbench for using MCP model context protocol servers, right? And OpenAI assist agents for using assistant um API, and then Docker command line code executor. So to execute running a model generated code in a Docker container. So if you would like to run that in Docker container, those code, uh, and we can have a gRPC worker agents runtime for distributed agents. So if we would like to have a gRPC way of uh, worker running and would like to interact with agents, so those extension we can build, right? So these are the things at AutoGen um, page, just to understand how it is and how it works. The same things they have given in this GitHub, and here from here we can start, right? Now, how to install AutoGen. Um, so if you would like to install AutoGen, then for development you should be installing AutoGen Agent Chat and AutoGen extension for OpenAI. If you are interacting with your OpenAI uh, uh, model, right? And for AutoGen Studio, as we already explored, so we need you should be installing this one. So we see the Hello World program as well, right? And web browsing agent team. So create a group. So now up to now we discuss about uh, agents, single agent. If we would like to have a multiple agents, so the way we do, right, in a particular team, multiple resource multiple programmers or team members work in a different area of a particular project. So in the same way, they have given the name of teams, agent team, and within a team, you will be having multiple agents to achieve a particular project's goal. So with this, so create a group chat team with a web surfer agent and a user proxy agent for web browsing task. So if you would like to serve a web page for that, and you need to install uh, Playwright um, NuGet package, Playwright package. So with this, we will try to use this sample and see how it is going to work. So web browsing agents, right? So let's jump to this Visual Studio Code, and I'm gonna create web browsing agent.py, and I'm pasting the code here all together. Okay, and so I this one is already installed. So this one OpenAI web server is not installed. So I will go and I will install these two in my environment. And I will install this play write as well. So AutoGen core and other are install AutoGen extension uh, is okay successfully installed because it is upgrade. Error pip dependency resolver currently in. Okay, well, see, successfully installed AutoGen Agent Chat, AutoGen Core, and AutoGen extension version. Okay, and we are going to so we will install Playwright. Play right. Okay, and then we will save this file and we'll try to run and see Python web browsing as an okay. So web server we are going to use. Okay. So what is going to first model client? We need model one. So we are going to have OpenAI chat completion client and GPT 4.0 web server will open Chromium browser windows to perform web browsing task, right? And we are giving model client headless and animate action true. And so what we are giving, so the user proxy agent is used to get the user input after each steps of the web server. Okay, and note you can so here user proxy agent we are instantiating, right? And user proxy means it will ask for user's input and its name. So what it says that uh, description a human user, and then what we are going to do, the termination condition is set to the end at the conversation when user type exit. So when user types exit, then this flow will get exit. So termination, this is the condition we are going to add for this team, our whole workflow. So termination condition is exit and source. What will be the source? Source is this user proxy. So if user types exit, this will be the termination condition. So when we are forming a team, we are giving a round robin chat, right? And in that one, we are giving web server first and then user proxy. It will prompt for users. And what is the termination condition? This is the termination condition. So we have two agent. First, it has to go web serve and then it has to go to user proxy. Now, console we are running the team and giving the task find information about AutoGen and write short summary. So we given this task. Okay, to this team we given this task, and so this team is executing, and now looks like Playwright was just installed updated. Please run the following command to download a new browser. Okay, I think we have to run this one. Right. So we discuss about code, right? So finally, web server we are closing and client closing. So with this, it has to go find the information about AutoGen and it has to write a summary for that. So we will check it out. Let it get installed. Still installing. Downloaded. So it's downloaded Chromium browser headless, right? So as it's mentioned that it was saying, okay, let us, because we named the Chromium browser uh, and internally it will perform that web search. And based on the web search, it has to summarize whatever task we have given. Right. So meanwhile it's installed, I think we can discuss about formation of team. I think that is important to know about. So if we'll go to this, this is here, we should be knowing about AutoGen documentation, what is teams and all that, right? So these are the API, AutoGen chat. So we are using this one, right? AutoGen chat. So in AutoGen chat, so these are the components, okay? So these are the uh, uh, models, right? So AutoGen cores, we have log model calls. So just for logging purpose, OpenAI, for using OpenAI, this is what we are using and all that, right? So this about Azure OpenAI model or other Azure AI Foundry. If we are going to use Anthropic external, then how we should be using Olama. This is how. So they have given for example for everyone. So how to. So with respect of the model provider, for example, in case of Gemini, you can see we are referencing AutoGen core models, user message, AutoGen core extension models, OpenAI, and this is again OpenAI, um, OpenAI chat completion client. And with that, we are giving Gemini Flash and API key we have to provide, and then we can ask the question and get the response. Right. And Llama API, so local Llama also we can use. Semantic kernel, they have given to everyone. Uh, Messages, what kind of message? Text message, right? And we can have a multi-modal message, which message can have a text, image, both. So that is called multi-modal message. Internal events, custom message type. We can define a custom message type, and this is agent, right? So agent, we got to know when we are building, we say that AI assistant, and for AI assistant, we have to give the name, which model to use, and what are the tools it is going to use, and if there is any system message. So this is the construct for a particular agent. Then it comes to the team. So team is nothing but when it's a multi-agent uh, approach, right? So in multi-agent, we will have more than one agent, and uh, that agents will be interacting among them to achieve a particular goal. And for that, we will be building, we will be calling a logical construct that is called team. So within a team, we will be having multiple agents. So how to build that? Here we are building one agent, right? This is primary agent, this is critic agent, And when we are building round robin, so how agent will be interacting among them? It is a round robin fashion. We are giving primary agent, critic agent, and termination condition. And with this, we have built a team. And when we will would like to run, we will say team dot run, and this is your task. You guys go and perform and give me the result, and they will give that result. If observing a team, so if we would like to observe, then we we can have uh, team start results, and we will keep on getting in a stream. So first of all, we are going to get a response in a stream way, and instance message and task results, and we are print a stop reason. So from each message token, we are seeing what is the stop reason. Okay, and accordingly, we will get all these messages. So reason text is approved. So we are in the each messages we are getting stop reasons, whatever it is, and so for each response, right? In this stream response, you will see there will be source, which model uses, and content. Uh, what is the content? Right, it's short. This is, and it was what is its type, and all those details. So you will see how many things are. Right, then it goes to the primary uh, agent, and then what is the model? This is the model, right? So you will see all this observability. What is the content it's been given? Okay, and input output. So everything is uh, getting observed. So this is observability about agent. Resetting team. We can we can reset the teams, right? Stopping a team. We would like to stop uh, whatever they are working or sleep for a time being, get a rest. So you this is how you can define that. Resuming, you can resume that agent that team. Okay, and if you will give the input in a different language, you'll get a response in different language. Aborting, you can abort the agent. Single agent team, multi. So you can build single agent and multi agent. There was a human in loop, right? When we need a human, some uh, input from humans. So that's where we use user proxy agent. So that does user proxy that does that operations, right? So this is the uh, chat agent, and the core one, extensions studio and API references. You should be able to see, and we'll go to AutoGen. So these are the all API references, right? Uh, so this is the old one. So from here you can get all those details. Let's see what it did so far from our code. Okay, so this was our web browsing tool. Okay, so we install that. We will go, we'll run and see if web browsing agent is working. Okay, couldn't find. Okay, so it's going, it's opened AutoGen, and so it's going and it's taking a screenshot. So the following metadata was extracted from web page, is extracted and it's trying to take a screenshot. Let's see. So this is the Chromium browser. It had hosted. Okay. And it's trying to take a screenshot as well. Um, let's see where it has hold. Here is the screenshot of the image. Okay, it seems like it is not able to render image. Okay, so all these steps we see, right? It did. So Agent has went to so the description it has given the description. Okay, so following metadata was extracted from web page. Okay, AutoGen Bing and all that. And this was the link. This is the app ID and this is the image. So it's extracted all those details. Okay, from web server. So with help of multimodal web server, it's went and it's served and it was able to perform that operation, right? So this is the overview. I think we understand how it works, right? So with this, I think we are good to conclude the understanding how what is AutoGens and how to build a simple application. And I'll try to see what I can include in next one.